So as part of the Bilder der Schweiz Online project, we will build a research platform which will allow both specialized researchers as well as the general public access to this rich linked data, as well as it will serve as an input platform for data that we collect during the project, for example, geographic data, as well as additional data, for example, on the albums, on the images, etc. The platform that we use for this is the MetaFacts open source platform, which was developed within the Research Space project. And it's basically a middleware which allows us to build custom linked data applications. So we can build different ways of displaying the data. There is search interfaces, and this is not a finished software, so they're all individual components, sort of building blocks with which we can build a custom application. There are also some basic visualization components for charts, timelines, geographic maps. And there is also image annotation capabilities. It integrates the Mirador viewer, so you can draw on images and then connect regions of images to existing resources, as well as add additional metadata. There is also the possibility to add input forms. And if you're familiar with linked data and specifically the CDOC CRM data model, you might know that you often need to create quite complex connections of links for one statement. And this form environment allows standard users to input data, which then gets written directly to the graph as native RDF data. Bit about the pipeline. So we have different data sources, the Central Library of Zurich, the National Library, as well as the collection from the Stiftung Familie Fehlmann. And they all deliver us metadata in different formats. So it can be a simple CSV sheet, it can be XML, it can be MARC compatible metadata. And we usually receive images either as image files, JPEGs or TIFFs, or as IIIF manifests if they're already hosted on a IIIF image server. If not, we will put those image files in our own image server, which will then generate IIIF manifests that describe the basic dimensions of the image, as well as some basic metadata. A big part of the pipeline is the manual cleaning and curation, which means aligning data to reference data if it is not yet aligned, as well as harmonizing some terminologies so that in the end these entities actually link up with each other. There is a pre-processing step which involves, for example, converting time specifications. These are often in free text, so we convert them automatically to numerical dates. We retrieve some of the image data and we convert it into an XML format because this is what then the XML transformation engine reads, which will output CDOC CRM compatible RDF. There is a post-processing step which involves some cleaning up as well as some operations which are easier to do on the final linked data, as well as recreating the IIIF manifests, which then include some rich semantic descriptions. I can show you just the current state of the platform. So it is really quite preliminary, but there's also already some search, browsing capabilities by timeframes. We mapped the places which are depicted. For example, I can search here for Winterthur and get different views on Winterthur. These images are delivered directly from their original IIIF image server, so we didn't need to copy those images. And yeah, you can already look a bit at the mapped CDOC CRM data. So this is a physical object that carries work which represents the place of Winterthur. And here we already included some authority data from the GND. And this allows us also, for example, to obtain other areas of Winterthur, and as well as retrieving the corresponding place in our own database, and subsequently, for example, works that represent this place. In this case, these are murals from the church in Oberwinterthur.